All right, what is going on, ladies and gents? Another trading recap. I'm going to review my trades from Friday. Today is Labor Day, so the markets are not open today. So the past few days, today and Sunday and Saturday, I've just been using this time to review my trades and look at my trade review stats. I have officially signed up for the membership for trade review just because I think it's just so much, it's very worth it. I trade a lot per month, and it's not worth the stress to worry about having too many trades every month. Plus, I can get all of these other stats that I kind of need: my average daily gain, average daily loss, and I like tagging my trades for different setups. So I like to divide my executions to different setups: red to green, dip buy on a front side, backside dips, and then bull flags, and trading post-halt volatility, um, the first minute out of the open scalps. I want to track all of those stats, even pre-market versus the open. I want to track all of those stats to see where I really excel, and then in those areas I can learn to size up versus the areas that maybe I'm only a little bit profitable in. I should be sizing down, or at least being more wary about taking those trades. But right now I'm going to review the trades that I placed on Friday. I haven't been as consistent making these recap videos just because my girlfriend has been working from home, and I don't really like making videos when she's home because I feel kind of weird. I feel kind of awkward making videos in front of her, so I wait till she's gone. But anywho, let's get back to, so this was the best trade out of the whole day. It was about 8 o'clock. FTFT popped up right at 8 o'clock on news of, let me see here. News, what was the news here? Oh, it's like some acquisition news. I remember, it acquired 51% of equity in a Chinese stock, Chinese company. So pretty much it has majority ownership of the company now. And so it popped up on that news maybe about this first candle. This first candle is only about 13%. That's a lot. Pulled back, and I was looking for some continuation on this move. It was still under VWAP, so I didn't really want to buy it yet. And then I remember on this candle, my girlfriend was going to the gym, and I had to kiss her goodbye. And I was like, I pushed her away, and I was like, I'm going to miss this move. And instead of buying right on this break of VWAP, I was a little bit late, and I was adding at 293, which is right below that breakout level. And I was looking for the breakout, and I took some off at the breakout level, added back on the dip. Oh shit, what's going on here? Added back on the dip and looking for the squeeze through $3, 120 shares for the squeeze through $3. Took some off kind of early. I could have maybe got 5 more cents out of that, which would have really been pretty decent win there. Bought again on the dip. And then actually, no, I scratched here. I held too long. I thought we were going to see a bigger move here. All in all, I was pretty proud of myself here. I mean, it didn't move as much as I wanted to. I was really looking for like a breakout through $3 and then ripping from 4 to 5, which we didn't get. The market just wasn't there. I'm happy with my position sizing. However, I want to be continually pushing my share size to get comfortable trading bigger share size. And then here, right out of the open, this was a good setup here, buying this dip. However, it's still kind of risky. I mean, I guess the entry may have not been right here because this could easily just retest VWAP and then fail. Maybe on, I don't know. It's such a tough trade here. It's such a tough trade because it pulls back. It doesn't quite break that support. So you don't know if that support still needs to be broken. So this price could still come down and retest that support and finally break through it. I mean, if this candle sold off farther, let's say if it sold off past like 85, down to 85, and then got bought way back up to 290, 295, then I would have been adding for the red to green move. But it wasn't quite of a panic sell-off, so it's hard to call that move. And then plus on the pop to VWAP, retest to VWAP, thinking you're going to get a move higher, this could have been easily technically a ranging pullback, and so that had a high likelihood or a decent likelihood of just breaking this level here and coming back down. Then we were breaking out of this level here, didn't even hold at all, sold back off, and then that was it, pretty much. I mean, if it was going to go, it was going to go at this point here or even later in the day, but this was just such weak volume. There's no way. Here was a great opportunity because it broke the support and reclaimed this level. Right here, I was adding, but I was just taking profit too soon. And I wasn't getting the resolution as fast as I wanted to. But theoretically, it would have been a great trade if I would have just accumulated. Instead of selling, I would have held maybe 300 shares and just hold it into the test of VWAP. For the test of VWAP. And I'm holding my stop maybe under 285. So that would have been a great trade. Maybe 3-to-1 risk reward or 2-to-1 risk reward at least. And that would have been a great trade there. So, yeah, well, it is what it is. And that was pretty much it on FTFT. I didn't do an FTFT. Let me pull up my TraderView stats. Forget my I only made $2 on the day, pretty much a scratch day. So yeah, FTFT I made like $3 on. KBSF I traded a lot of stocks for having a scratch day. Yeah, here I mean it's kind of squeezed right out of the open, so I didn't really get a dip buy. I was looking for, I guess I was buying into the break of $5. Ended up taking it off at $4.99 for a scratch. Pulled back. I was adding at $4.95 for the continuation move. Ended up selling off, and then I stopped out there and I kept selling off. So minus $2.87 on that stock, $2.87, and then MMAT. Here we go. Squeezed, dipped, and ripped right out of the open. Completely missed this move. This would have been a great move. And here I was, I only made $1.65 here, so where did I mess up? I was adding 10 shares here, add another 20, took some off for small gain, very small gain. Here, I mean, just got chopped around here. Here, added up at below 6, should have been adding more aggressively, and this was a nice trade here, 4 cents a share. Probably could have got a little more if I held. Here it was just a chop. I mean, that was I was tough. I mean, you could have maybe squeezed out 20 cents a share, but you would have been risking a lot. Because look at this. This then sold off from this level 5%. So you buy here for this pop here, you make 3%, but you're risking 5% there to the next low. So I mean, I could have done a little bit better there, but it is what it is. It sold off really a lot from the high, 6-7%. So it was unlikely we were going to get any continuation unless the stock held over to VWAP, which it didn't. And then finally, OLB. I traded OLB. I think this is what, oh my goodness. This thing fucking ripped and halted, gapped up, tried buying the dip, and just completely fumbled the football. So that was that. Yeah, I don't really like this market. I mean, the past couple months at stocks, I mean, they would go straight up and then they would come straight down. There would be no like bull flag and then continuation, bull flag, continuation, bull flag, trap shorts, continuation. That's really the moves that I'm looking for. But we just haven't been getting it in the market. But, I mean, overall, I'm back to my I'm still up back right around my previous high, only $70 off my all-time highs on my account, which took me about 3 months to get back to break even. And so I'm looking forward to crossing that level and then taking my account to new highs. But just got to be focused on taking good quality setups, keep staying green and not sizing in on the wrong trades. So that's it. That's all I have for you guys. I'm excited tomorrow to start trading again. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on another trading recap. Tomorrow I am actually off from work, so maybe I'll be able to do a double session in the morning and then that post on Power Hour. But we'll see. I don't really like to trade Power Hour just because it feels like if I'm green in the morning, I risk giving that back at the end of the day when I'm not as sharp. I'm usually sharp right when I wake up. So we'll see if we're gonna trade Power Hour, but I don't like to trade Power Hour all that much. So here's my trader view stats. On the week, I made about $60, which is actually, I'm pretty proud of that. $60, that's decent. Yeah, 61.71. So I had a red day on Monday, green, 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 and scratch. My volume, I'm really looking to increase my volume. You see, I've been slowly increasing it. If you take this giant one out, the one that I had like $280 loss, if you take that away, you can kind of see that there's a small increasing slope on my volume, which is good. And essentially, I want to keep that increasing and also see my profit also reflect that same curve. My profit factor has been going up. Before it was 1.30, now it's 1.33. My winners, I'm 62 to 37, which is, I think that's pretty good. My average loser is just getting lower. My average winner is getting higher. So I want to get that back to around 1-to-1 or bigger than 1-to-1. Last week, let's check the stats. My profit factor is 2.64, pretty good. My average winner 7, my average loser 3, really good. My average winner is bigger than I win more than I lose, so that's really good. That kind of stats is amazing. So now let's go on the month of August. And here we can see that my average winner is bigger than my average loser, and I still am winning more than I'm losing with a profit factor of 1.43. So those are really good stats. If I can keep this up, my strategy is going to be golden, and I'll be able to size up confidently, increasing my profits, and eventually I can maybe do this full time, maybe within a year or 2 years. I really want to be doing this full time. Yeah, I just love the lifestyle. I want to be able to work from anywhere. I don't want to be strapped down to a job, and I enjoy this. I don't really enjoy my job, and I don't think I'm somebody who is like made to work a job. And I just enjoy the freedom. I want to be free, and I also want to have that financial freedom to be able to do the things that I want and have the time to do it. I don't like the idea of, I have to schedule certain days that my job allows me to take off. That is just ridiculous to me. Why would I have to get permission from somebody else to live my life? It just doesn't make sense to me, and this is what I want to do. And I'm going to work at this every fucking day until I get the results big enough to be able to bail me out of working a job. And people may say this is a job, but I like it and I don't feel like it's a job. And I think this is just for me. This is my thing. Nobody told me to do this. Nobody really pushed me. It was kind of my own interest or curiosity into trading that pulled me into this. And I love it. It's part of my personal development. It really shows the flaws in my mentality, and then I can work through the pain through meditation and other exercising and personal development, and it can show me my weaknesses, and just overall just staying positive through rough times. And I love it because, you know, no matter how good you get, it's never going to be too easy, you know? Like, maybe moments it'll be too easy when you're really in the groove, but you're always going to get knocked down, and that's the value in trading, is because it's like it's a method for personal development, and it's never going to be like you're so good to where you never fail. Like, it's like boxing. People say it's like boxing. You know, you're going to get hit. You're always going to get hit no matter how good you are. But it's just remaining positive and resilient through those times that really build up your character. So that's why I love trading, and I want to do this for the rest of my life. And I want other people in my circle to also, you know, benefit from the fruits of my labor. I want to, I mean, my family has been working. My mom and my dad have been working since they were 16, probably, and they've never once have taken a quality vacation or had a good relief of that financial burden on them. My dad's probably been working until he's 70, 75. So, I mean, like, just so he could provide for me, he just did so much work. And, you know, I really feel like that when I succeed at this, when it happens, and I have the money to be able to maybe bail him out of ever working again, and, you know, helping him retire early and reach his financial goals, and help him pay down his debts and my family's debts, my brothers and my sisters' student loans and their houses and their mortgages or whatever. That will be a blessing. I think that's what's important to me. So I just want other people to benefit from my fruits, from my labor, and so they as well can live a financially stress-free life. Because it just sucks, like, always being tied with money and not knowing if you're gonna have enough, and, you know, you're spending all your money, you have no money left over to invest for your retirement. That's probably the worst feeling ever. And just thinking that you're going to be working for the rest of your life and there's no way you're going to get out of it. Like, it's just the worst feeling. And I don't want other people to feel that way. And, you know, I've been feeling that. And it's just, I want to get myself out of that. And I want other people to get out of that as well. Because it's just, it's a toxic system. I mean, working and never taking the time or having the time to actually live your life. And so this is why I'm trading. So that's my little rant. I'm all done now. Another 18-minute video. I always do this, but you know, I like to share my thoughts on this. I mean, this channel's for me and for documenting my experience through trading. And if anybody else gets value out of it, so be it. But this is entirely for like my own documentary for myself, so I can look back on this when I am successful. So that's it. See you guys tomorrow, or see myself at least tomorrow for the next trading recap. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.